Deepfried in Deepspace is what happens when you let a group of students loose with a Godot engine and far too much coffee. It's a sci-fi, turn-based battler that understands a fundamental truth of the service industry. The customers are weird, the boss is useless, and the ingredients are actively hostile. Developed by Medium Well Games, this thing launched on New Year's Eve 2025. You're playing as a human at a diner called the Frying Saucer, and while it's got a handful of positive reviews on Steam, don't expect a sprawling epic. This is a focused, 30-minute shift in the weirdest kitchen in the galaxy.
I request food stuff comprised of wheat noodles, boiled in dihydrogen monoxide.
The loop is simple. Take an order from an alien, trek into the storage rooms, and find your ingredients. The catch is that the food is sentient and apparently quite annoyed about the prospect of being eaten. Combat is an odd mix of turn-based strategy and timing minigames that feels a bit like Undertale mixed with Pokemon. You aren't just clicking attack and checking your damage output either. You're dodging cheese, kicking meatballs, and even a little bit of time for Dance Dance Revolution thrown in there for good measure. For what it is, they've done pretty well. It isn't the most challenging game. They could have ramped up the difficulty boss to boss, but I think it's a great starting point. Visually, it's a bit of a hybrid. You've got the standard pixel art for walking around, but the battle art is the real winner. It looks like it was sketched on notepad paper during a particularly boring lecture. It gives the whole thing its tactile DIY spirit. Also, the voice acting is actually decent considering it sounds like it happened in a bedroom. It adds a layer of polish to the manager's corporate laziness that feels hilariously authentic. The combat timing is engaging, and that hand-drawn style has way more soul than it has any right to. The soundtrack's decent, and the food puns are exactly the kind of groan-worthy nonsense I live for. More of that, please. Look, it's obviously a bit thin on variety, but that's to be expected for a 30-minute game that I'm pretty sure was a college unit assessment piece. The minigames could have used a few more variations to keep them fresh, and the difficulty needs to be ramped up for future bosses. Plus, it's over in 30 minutes. It's a Saturday afternoon distraction, nothing more. Deepfried in Deepspace is a charming, slightly unhinged project that proves you don't need a massive budget to make something that actually sticks in the memory. It's weird, it's witty, and it's well worth a couple of bucks when it's on sale. It's the kind of project that makes me curious to see what these guys do next when they graduate to something bigger. If you played it, let me know what you thought in the comments, and I'll be over here trying to explain to the health inspector why the lettuce is begging for mercy. See you in the next one, guys.